Do you need to?
Easier.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I just had it on my armpit. Aggressive.
I didn't even touch it.
Okay. I'll take my mask off so people can understand me. Hey guys, it's Afton here from Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Let me spin it around here. I have a couple keepers with me, Steph and Devin. We are going to take Loki out of the recovery hospital. He was brought in yesterday for some grooming. This was non-sedated grooming. I was told that I could work on a couple of the cats that have mats. You want to go and grab my cool tool I made there on the floor? Yeah, so I taped a Firmerator to a stick and we got all of his mats off. And he had a bunch of winter fur still there because he is a declawed hybrid cat. So now that he looks all handsome, we're gonna bring him back out, but he is instead of him going to back to his enclosure, we're actually going to take him to the Kitten Cabana, and he's going to permanently live in the Kitten Cabana. After spending the time with him inside all day yesterday trying to get all his mats off, come to find out he's a pretty sweet cat. He's just absolutely just terrified. After discussing it with Jamie and telling her that he's a pretty good guy, he's just scared. We thought maybe it's best for his quality of life to be moved. The blue one. Moved into the Kitten Cabana indoors where it's climate controlled. He shouldn't have as much problem with his fur, and maybe it'll make him a happier boy. So we're gonna give it a try. I got everything set up today, and we are gonna cart over. Yeah, you guys can do it. Cart over to the cabana and see how he does. The live camera is still working in the Kitten Cabana, so if you ever want to watch him live, you can go to explore.org/bigcatrescue and choose Kitten Cabana. I don't have a stabilizer or any jazz like that. I'm just going rogue with the phone. And we're hoping that maybe this will improve Loki's quality of life by moving him from his outdoor enclosure inside. Thank you guys for your donations. We greatly appreciate it. He was an indoor cat before being rescued, so maybe this may be a better option for him, but I also do know since he's been in the recovery hospital overnight, I attempted the litter box option and it was a success, so I'm hoping that that's where he's gonna want to go, is in a litter box. We will not be socializing Loki by any means. We are just basically going to provide the same care just inside of a room with him. Oh, there we go. I might hit a dead zone. There we go. So it'll be certified senior keepers, master keepers, coordinators, and staff that will be able to enter this room. I have put a lock on the door, so you have to have the key and permission to go inside. If I lose connection, once again, you can go to bigcatrescue.org/bigcatrescue and select the Kitten Cabana. You can just send it straight in, yeah. Nah, you're fine for now. You're good, I got it. Go ahead and set it up towards the crate here that's covered so he has a hidey place to go. So you can go ahead and remove the front. You can just pick it up and push it just a little closer. I have a feeling after messing with him as much as I did yesterday. He's, yep, go ahead and then just take the sheet off. Oh, Loki.
Here you go, Lokester. Hi, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
You're okay.
Come on, Loki. We want to take the squeeze cage out. Come on, buddy. You're all right. There's nothing wrong with Loki. I brought him inside yesterday to groom all the mats off of him while he was fully awake. I didn't want to sedate him for something I thought that I could do without. Good boy. We just think for his quality of life that he may be more suitable for indoor living. The enclosure he's usually in is kind of in the corner of the property. Here, I'll open this door for you. Thanks, guys. Yep, you're good. Is in the corner of the property. He doesn't get a lot of socialization there. He's just, after working with him and grooming him yesterday, he's a sweet guy. He's just really, really scared. And after talking to Jamie about it, she thought maybe that he's going underneath the bed. Oh, I see your little face. We thought maybe it would just be best if we try him inside and see if maybe his quality of life and his happiness is greater in here. We're not going to be petting Loki. We're going to let Loki do whatever Loki wants to do when we're in here. If he all of a sudden becomes super friendly, you know, that's on him, but we're not going to reach down and pet him by any means. Yeah, we rescued him as a Savannah cat. We've sedated him once. I'm not 100% sure Savannah cat is what he is based on his markings. So we just kind of call him a hybrid because we're not 100% sure. So we're just going to try him out in here. And if for some reason this is more stressful for him, then we can always move him back outside. His enclosure did get landscaped and maintenance yesterday when we brought him in. You can see his little nose right there. So yes, we'll be caring for Loki in a room with him. Not petting or picking him up or anything like that. You can see I kind of, let me back up and show you. I made him a little den so that he had somewhere he could feel safe to go when we come in and feed him and clean him and all that stuff. Since he's not a super social guy or interested in humans, this can be his little hidey spot when we come in. And then we'll, here's his water bowl, and we'll be feeding him every morning just with the other cats in here. Yeah, you can see his little nose. And then he's gonna have all the cat trees like we had before. Couple litter boxes out. I did see in the hospital he was using them. And I have restricted his access to going inside the building that's in the Kitten Cabana. I can't imagine what he can get into in there. And there's a bunch of like dry cat food and stuff. And I don't think that I need him ripping over bags and getting a bunch of free snacks. So here's his little nose. There's his little nosy. A little Loki nose. Just because he's in here doesn't mean that he's not going to get popsicles or enrichment or anything like that. It'll just be certified people that can actually come inside this building to give it to him. But he is not restricted to anything because he's inside. He just will probably be a happier guy. All right. So I have a bunch of other things to do because I'm also the coordinator today. I just wanted to fill you guys in and kind of explain why Loki was coming inside, why he's on the camera. And so there wasn't any questions as to who's that cat in the kitten cabana. I did see a couple people ask about where the kittens. Unfortunately, during our budget cuts for COVID-19, we no longer have the foster kitten program. We did have a couple ferals that we had with our rehab puppy for a while, but they got adopted out to a good home together. So what that does is it freed up this building, and we think that Loki, this may be a good fit for him. I know it's not typically what we do or how we envision our wild cats living, but thank you about the socks. But sometimes we have to put the needs and wants of our cats first, and we think that maybe Loki would be most fit inside. I did get asked, what do I think he really is? I don't know. We discussed maybe he might be Bengal instead of Savannah, but there's really no telling because we don't get a lot of background stories on our rescues, unfortunately. He is the most domestic looking hybrid that we have. He did live indoors with another domestic cat. I do know that. So maybe this indoor sitting is what Loki has been looking for. All right, so I'm gonna let him get settled into his new home. And you can watch live from that camera right there, 24/7. It is now the Loki cam. Hopefully he gets comfortable and utilizes the cat trees. As far as the other cameras that are not working, I am not sure. When Nikki's is going to be backing up, I know Randall's been working a lot on the camera in Funcation. I know it was working for some time. I'm not sure if it still is. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We got up to 2,100 people watching Loki get a new house. Thank you for the 3 people who have donated, and go ahead and watch live by visiting explore.org. Thanks, guys.